Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick update about Andy Cohen. So Andy Cohen on his show, Watch What Happens Live with Andy, he has a segment where, you can ask Andy questions. When he was asked questions on this segment, he dished out what housewife he would love to see come back to the franchise, which ones he missed the most, which ones he would go on vacation with, and he said he does have some hated housewives, the housewives that he hates, but he would never take them off the show because they're good for the show, and he would never name those particular names. Now, listen, we would have to list every franchise and try to think of every person who is messy, who he could possibly hate. I'm not even going to try to go down that route. Let's talk about the one that he said if he could bring them back, he absolutely would, because he loves Phaedra. Okay, so he said the one that he would love to see come back to the franchise would be Phaedra Parks. Not surprised, because remember, there's been rumors that they've been trying to get Phaedra to come back to Roa for years. Okay, she left in season 10. I think we was introduced to Phaedra in season 3 of Roa. She left in season 10 or ahead of season 10 after it was the whole scandal with allegedly what's her name, Candy, drugging or trying to drug Porsha. It was that whole big lie that Candy absolutely lost her mind over, and Phaedra got fired as a result, because it came out at the reunion that Phaedra is the one that told Porsha about this rumor, and Porsha it grew legs when Porsha had it, but then, like I said, we found out that Phaedra was the one behind the whole thing. So Phaedra got fired, and we haven't seen her on Roa since. So Andy said he would love to bring her back. The thing is, I did hear that she was allegedly in talks to come back for the season that they're filming now. But along with that, I also heard that Candy said she would absolutely never, ever, ever film with Phaedra again. So it was a matter of, who do you want? Do you want Phaedra, or do you want me, Candy? And I guess for right now, Candy is winning the battle, right? So, but the thing with Phaedra too, I think Phaedra is kind of over it. Sometimes when you're in a situation like you're doing a show, you get so used to the toxic and the drama that you don't know what life feels like without being in that toxic environment. And I think once Phaedra was removed from it, and especially because she can probably she most likely can afford her lifestyle without that Roa check, it's like, you know what, why should I go back to this toxic environment? Why should I go back to a place where my whole life is being exposed and under scrutiny, and I'm being stressed out? So it's a no for her. But again, maybe it's a no because, like I said, I really heard that Candy said she would not ever film with Phaedra again, which I think is sad, because it seemed like I used to love when on Roa, when Phaedra and Candy were friends. It was sad to see the demise of their relationship in the fallout. But anyway, guys, if Andy had his way, he would love to see Phaedra come back. That's the one who he said he would have return. The one that he said he misses the most. So he said, with so many former housewives to choose from, Cohen told the audience that the person he would bring back is Phaedra. I told you that. And he also said the ones that he missed the most, right? He said, I have to acknowledge that usually if they're not on the show, they're not on the show for a reason. But he pointed out that Vicki Bethanny and Bethenny Frankel are his two picks. So Bethanny, remember, she's an OG from the Real Housewives of Orange County, who last appeared on the show as a friend in 2019. And then Bethenny Frankel, and I didn't realize that she started on the show for 13 seasons, the Real Housewives of New York, between 2008 and 2019. I think when they truly write another book about this whole Real Housewives franchise, Bethenny Frankel has definitely got to go down in history as one of those housewives that started out with nothing and built her empire up from like ground zero all the way up to like where it is today. She's a millionaire. She was smart when she originally did her Real Housewives contract, because she only got paid $7,000 for her first season on the Real Housewives of New York, but she wrote in that contract that they are to have nothing to do with her skinny brand franchise, and that's how she was able to keep all of that money from Skinny Girl herself. So it was a smart move for her. So she lost money in the beginning by only making $7,000 for that particular season, her first season, but she won the war in the end because she's a multi-millionaire from that Skinny Girl brand that she created. And then he said on a personal level, Cohen joked that he would want to go on a trip with 3 of the quietest housewives if given a choice. And these are the people he named as quiet, which I found to be very odd. Porsha Williams, he said Kyle Richards, and Heather Gay. Porsha and Kyle are quiet. And he said those are his dream people to go on vacation with, his dream vacation partners. Interesting, because after we seen Porsha Family Matters, and even before that, I couldn't picture Porsha being someone that you would call quiet. I don't picture, Kyle being quiet, but hey, that's what Andy said. And then he ended they end this article pretty much saying, he said, while there are plenty of housewives Cohen loves, he admitted there are maybe 1 or 2 that he personally hates, but he keeps on the show because they're good TV, though he wouldn't name names. And he said, as for what someone can do to become a housewife themselves, Cohen advised be rich, which is a joke, right? Because we now find out that some of these housewives really don't have the type of money they portray that they have. And he said, make best friends with another housewife. And is that really so? Because we also found out that if you don't know anyone, they will pretend that you are friends with someone, because when they bring you on the show, they want to introduce you as, oh, you're a friend of Porsha's, or you're a friend of this one. And we found out that was a joke after the whole Porsha and Simon debacle, where Porsha said, I didn't break girl code because Fallon was never my friend. They introduced me to Fallon the day of filming and said, this is going to be your friend. And so that's, how her and Fallon met. So Andy Stoppett was saying you got to be rich and then make good friends with one of the housewives. Well, we have now since found out that if we know no one, you can pretend like we do, right? And he said, I think and then that's when they ended by talking about the new series that they're trying to do, the new segment that they're trying to do is the Real Housewives of Dubai. So listen, I'm not quite sure, unless the trailer seems extremely interesting, if I'm going to get involved with another Housewives franchise. I'm almost having enough of all of them, because it seems like it's the same thing. It's just different housewives named, but the same storylines go on from one particular franchise to another. I mean, it veers off a little bit, from just a little bit, but it's like the same shenanigans. I mean, someone is being accused of something fraudulent, some marriages falling apart, which, by the way, I really hope is not true, but there's been little sprinklings and crumblings around saying that Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill are having marital problems. And I love Cynthia, and I really hope that Mike is not cheating on her, and that these little sprinklings are not true at all. I hope they are just rumors lingering out there, and that's it. Funny thing is, though, as close as Andy and Nene Leakes used to be, when he mentioned about missing people or bringing someone back, he did not mention Nene Leakes' name. So I guess for real, the door is closed as far as Andy is concerned and Miss Nene Leakes. But wish her well also too, because she was definitely an icon on Roa, whether you loved her or you hate her. There are some people that are the foundation of Roa, and Nene Leakes is definitely one. She was the queen of that show before she left. Phaedra, Candy, Cynthia, and Sheree. And I'm interested in seeing how Sheree pans out this season, joining back the cast and with the new ladies that we're going to get to see a mix of. But again, the little sprinklings on the floor, Kandi seemed to have apologized already ahead of time to fans about everything that has went down or that is going down on the filming of this season of Roa. Can't wait to watch it. Guys, let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about Andy naming the person out of all the housewives that are no longer on any given franchise? He wants Phaedra back. Phaedra Parks. He misses Miss Vicki and Bethenny Frankel. And then he has some people he will go on vacation with, and that is Porsha. What did he say? Porsha, what is her darn name again? Oh, Kyle Richards and Heather Gay. So thanks, guys, for watching. Chat with me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this article and about what Andy said. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.